Hey, what is up guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new Wynncraft video for you guys today. So this is a video that I've been getting requested for quite a long time actually. But I just didn't know if enough people wanted to see it, but a lot of people have been asking lately, so I'm going to go ahead and make this for you guys. And I decided to put it in its own video because it's a little bit complex. It's not too bad. It's nothing, I guess, out of ordinary for Mage. But definitely needed its own video. So I'm going to show you guys my Mage build and why I have it and what I can do with it. So these are my raw skills: 22 strength, 2 dexterity, 89 intel, 2 defense, and 75 agility. Now, for my main build, I'm using Third Eye, Memento, and right now I'm using Leggings of Desolation. But when I hit level 99, I'll be using these ones right here, Va Ward. But for the meantime, I throw on a reminder with at least 6. Oh, I gotta put on my Jester ring. I would normally have a Jester brace, but I don't have that right now. I think it's in Bree's account. And then my Jester necklace, and then for the meantime, I usually wear Control, but I don't need that for this build to put my Aquaries on. This gives me 10,000 health. Once I have Va Ward on, I'll have about 11,000 health. The main thing here, though, is my mana regen. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Very up at the top there. I have 13 without my weapon, so that's not bad. It's not maxed out at all. Like, I could definitely get a little bit higher if I were using some other items and stuff like that, but it's pretty good. I have been pairing that with 2 weapons. I've been using my Pure for the meteors because of the mana. You guys can see it's pretty insane mana. And then I've also been using my Lunar Spine just because of the actual like raw damage that I can do with it isn't too bad when you get up in the ice heights over there, being most of the mobs are killed by water down below, so you can do quite a bit of damage on them pretty quickly. So that's my main build, but the reason that I have my classes set up kind of weird like this is because I can take off these armors, all of it actually, and with the build that I have, and I actually kind of specified it to the exact armor I had, so it worked out pretty well. I can put on 2 Stratuses, my Control. If I had an Auto Mobilizer, that would help out a ton, but I don't have one. My Wind Mimic, my Angel Robes. I could switch this with a booster plate later, but I have a 19 walk speed on this one, so I'm okay with it. My Ares, and then now it actually gives me 100 agility with all of the bonuses. Match that with my Wind Mimsy, and it takes me down to 8,000 health, but let's see real quick. Oh, why am I in the wrong thing? What is my walk speed? 118 plus the 19 from this here. So what do we got? 137 walk speed. And this is how I get around. I think this is almost as fast as Bree's Chestnut, so I'm able to keep up with it pretty much as long as I teleport every once in a while and stuff like that. But it's pretty amazing having the extra mana skills, the 85 points in mana, or whatever this is, 89 points in mana. I don't run out of mana too quickly, so I can get around pretty quick with this. If someone gives me speed like an archer, then I can run as fast as a full leveled white horse. So that's mainly why this class. You see, if I take off my boots, then it'll pop off my legs because of my skill requirements. So this is basically just how I use my setup right now. Memento there, and then swap this out and put it over here, and then basically just put the set that I'm not using back in my bank. Plus I've also made it so I can use it with Speaker and Papyrus, Greaves, and Bad Wolf, and I can use it with the treasure bolts. Or these aren't actually my proper ones, but normally I'd be having Ginto and Pellier, and I think it's Jera. Yeah, my loot armor. So I made a build that I could use my XP armor, my loot armor, my speed armor, and this like my end game. Plus I can swap it out with either this when I'm at 98 to get a pretty good attack with my Lunar Spine, or I can swap it out if I still have my Millennium in here. Yeah, I can use Millennium, and this gives me like a ton of spell damage, makes my meteors pretty OP. But I think I'm gonna stick with the Aquarius for now. That way I have the mana build, and then when I throw on the Vaw Ward, I think it'll pretty much make up for some of this stuff. 12% melee, 11% spell, a lot of like extra bonuses down there, like 7, 4, 3, 6, and 4. So that's gonna help out when it comes to wearing some of my things. And then yeah, if I right now I'm using this for a melee build. That way I can do like, I think I do 400 damage with a normal attack, and I can do it with Whimsy too. Let me go show you guys real quick. So right now I'm using the Whimsy, which is a super fast? Yeah, it's a super fast attack speed. We're gonna go out and try to attack one of these like bones out here and see how quickly we can kill it with just normal attacks, or maybe we can find a spider. Yeah, right here. Let's just see how we do. So I'm doing like 400 with a normal attack and super fast attack speed. That's not too bad. But I think my Lunar Spine is actually more effective right now. Plus, it would be turning it from a fast to a very fast, which means I would end up doing a bit more damage. This guy doesn't look like take a whole lot of water damage. So, but yeah, it's still quite like effective. If I go over to one of the fire mobs, I can destroy fire mobs pretty easily with this build. But it looks like the air build is actually what a lot of the mobs out here take as well, so it's pretty effective, I guess, my build. But if I were wearing that chest piece of Ineptitude, I would be getting 60% melee damage, so I don't know how much that would be adding on to this. But yeah, if I take off this control and put on Adjuster Bracelet, then I'm getting an extra 300% spell damage, or not 300%, an extra 300 spell damage, and that's when I would be using my meteors and stuff. With this build, I can also use Peer and swap the Lunar Spine out for Lament. So I could use a Lament and Peer double mythic build for this build right here. So I guess that's mainly why I built this. I have a couple other ones for the other mythic wands and some other builds that I made. So if I ever end up getting those other mythic wands, then I'll place the builds together real quick and then I guess show you guys what those other builds are like. So I suppose that's going to do it though for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Hippie, and I will see you guys next time.